Too many people are acting like this is a turn off your brain, don't even think about it, no chance, do not summon kind of banner. I'm here to tell you that is dead flipping wrong. Should all of you be summoning on this banner? No. Should some of you? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Guys, I'm going to give it to you really straight. Should you summon on the Frostborn Invocation of Spirits for Boreas, Lucius, and ARES? This is actually a rerun of an identical banner called an identical thing, Frostborn Invocation of Spirits, a 2x by 15x. So double the chance to get a legendary, and when you hit legendary, 15x rate ups on these. Some of you should absolutely not summon on this banner, but I'm hearing that that is just the overarching general sentiment for all players, and I don't feel that way at all. Some of you absolutely should summon on it. Because of some extenuating things, you might want to skip, but when it comes to your divine summons, if you have some to use and you want Boreas and Lucius especially, this is the best time ever to get them. 2x by 15x is like designed to use your divine summons on. However, a lot of you may already have all three of these heroes, particularly Lucius and Boreas, especially if you've been playing for like a year. So why do I say that? These are the extenuating circumstances I was talking about. We'll go over these heroes very briefly in a second, but if we go back, Zarus, Lucius, and Razak. This was actually the last time we had a 2x by 15x banner, October 17th, just over 3 months ago. So a big drought. It's been over 3 months since we had one. But look at that. Lucius was on rate up. What was the 2x by 15x before that? Well, it was June 27th. Maybe there's one more in between. I don't remember. I don't think so, though. Maybe there was. I don't know. This was the rerun. This is what we're getting now. This was Lucius, Boreas, and ARES. So all these guys were up before. That was on June 27th, 2024. And then if you rewind way back to December 2023, Setram, Boreas, and Aurum. So you can do the math. This is the third time Lucius has been on a 2x by 15x, and the third time Boreas has been on a 2x by 15x. I'll tell you right out of the gate, these guys have awesome awakenings, but unless you're a huge spender, no. Don't summon for them unless you don't have them and you want them. Full stop. I do want to give a shout out to ARES. He's an excellent consolation prize. Typically with these 2x by 15x banners, there's like a really desirable unit, a pretty desirable unit, and then like a bad unit, like you saw last December 2023, Boreas, Setram, and Aurum. This doesn't really have that. ARES is the worst option, but he's still a pretty dang good hero, and these two are great. So basically, we have Valentine's Day coming. Valentine's Day is huge in gacha games. Basically, I'd say Valentine's Day is the third biggest holiday for any gacha game, and I've played like 10 gacha games. Basically, number one for all these guys is going to be their anniversary. They go absolutely ballistic, all these games, when they make it another year, because quite frankly, most games don't make it 1 and certainly not 2 years. So anniversary is number 1, and then Christmas, New Year's is always number 2, and then I'd put Valentine's Day at number 3. Right after that, I would probably put Halloween at number 4, maybe Thanksgiving. It depends on the game, but Valentine's Day is just huge for these games. They love it, and Watcher of Realms, where you have partner bonds and stuff like that, and for the big holidays where they always do limited banners, we've seen lots of rumors about this Chinese Three Kingdoms couple that might be coming for Valentine's Day. Can't confirm any of that, but we're hearing about it, so it could be coming. With your blue summons, your normal summons, unless you're a big spender or you have a huge stockpile, I just say straight up, do not use them on these banners. So I guess the Invocation of Spirits one is a pretty hard skip for most players, unless, like I said, you have a huge stockpile or you're a big old spender. However, over here, the Frostborn Divine Summoning, this is as good as it gets. Like when it comes to Divine Summons, it's such a crapshoot. They feel so rigged. The rates are so low at 6%, and they're really hard to save, especially if you're free to play or low spender. They're really hard to save. You want a 2 times chance. However, if you just do a normal crazy banner like this one over here, it's a 2 times chance, but like you could totally just get Azor or Allura or whatever crap you're going to pull. Whereas this, with 3 on rate up, which is how they do the 2x by 15x, you've got like almost a 60% chance, basically, you're going to hit one of these 3. So if you're interested in at least 2 of these guys, and certainly if you're interested in all 3 and you have some divine summons to use, this is as good a time as any. And that's probably a solid moment to say this video is sponsored by SmileOne. This is only relevant if you were already going to spend already. But if you're gonna, you should just use my SmileOne link. It's gonna save you a ton of money because you get discounts. And then there's a cumulative top-up event live right now. So as you buy the different tiers of W Gold that you see on your screen right now, you can get these crazy rebate items. This is only a value if you wanted to spend anyway. But if you wanted to, use my link, get the discount, get the freebies. I do also want to say right now you cannot buy things with your normal US dollars if you live in America and you're trying to do it through the Apple Store or the Google Store. So actually for the US right now, you can only make in-app purchases using W Gold. You might as well use my link. Link in the top pinned comment and the description. Get after it. This all comes with the enormous caveat that the two most desirable units on this banner, Lucius and Boreas, this is both of their third time, not just on rate up, on 2x by 15x rate up. So I think a lot of you probably have them, but let's just talk about how good these heroes are because I don't think that takes away from the quality. I have Boreas and Lucius both very solidly ranked at S, and I really think they deserve it. They're both top of the line for their class, not ultimate elite cream of the crop. You know, Boreas, I'd put a little step behind Comet. Lucius obviously is like a step behind someone like Silas or Hex, but they're in that immediate second tier. Very strong, very unique, very desirable units. You can see a lot of gold color in these lines. I guess if we have to give them a shout out, Boreas, anywhere you can freeze units is phenomenal, right? So that really hurts him in Gear Raid 4 and Gear Raid 5 because you can't freeze your units. Gear Raid 4, aka Gear Dungeon 1 and Gear Dungeon 2, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. In Gear Dungeon 1, they become freeze immune. Those early stages, he's like the best mage in the game, but very quickly you can't freeze them and he can't do anything. But, you know, for Gear Raid 1, where is that? Gear Raid 1, phenomenal. AoE Arena, excellent. In Guild Wars Defense, I haven't had a rating there, but he's obviously S tier. I still need to update all these. If you didn't know, we split Guild Wars into BP and Defense. It's just, actually, this is his old rating, I realize. He should be an A or maybe even a B plus for BP. That doesn't matter. Ignore that. He's very good for defense. And I'll also say Lucius is phenomenal for defense. No one can beat my A5 Lucius and Ingrid defense right now. No one, not even one loss in the gauntlet. I'm excited for Season 7. You know, get what I'm saying. Phenomenal heroes. Lucius, incredible in Gear Raid 3. Incredible in Guild Boss 1. Actually, he does deserve S plus here now that Watchers has become so meta. Just don't ult with him. The damage is crazy. Guild Boss 2, he's obviously phenomenal. Gear Raid 3, like I said, very good in anti-air. I use him on my Overlord. Probably could get to Apex. Maybe. I don't know. I've never really tried. But very comfortable deep into the 2000s in anti-air. I use Lucius over Silas, actually, because I run an Ingrid team. Good stuff. Good in single target. You basically get it. Two very good heroes. Not totally busted cream of the crop top 10 heroes, but like top 20, 25, 30 heroes. They're excellent heroes. You're going to want them. And then Ares, he's a solid A. He's just really good. He's got the biggest physical damage vulnerability when he's ulting. So when he lands that, increased physical damage incoming to the enemy post calculation by 30%. He also consistently 100% uptime on single target, maintains a 20% defense break. And he's like an okay DPS. If you get him A3, he's pretty good. Without that, basically, he's like a tanky Tordor light with the vulnerability and not a Lord. So he's like a worse version of Tordor. So if you don't have Tordor, he's really cool. I do think he'll age well with the game because of all the debuffing in his kit, and he has very good base stats. But essentially, these are the stars of the banner. So I'm not trying to tell you this is the greatest banner ever. However, back when we didn't all have these heroes and when Lucius was new and all this stuff, you can see insane 2x by 15x. And back in June, where is it? Back in June 2024, it was an insane banner. Now I'd say it's just a really good banner. We do have Valentine's Day looming. I think they're going to go crazy and give us some really cool stuff. You'd think not just new heroes and limited heroes. They'll probably put some juicy old couples on rate up, whether that's Hex and Twyla or Silas and Virna. Maybe they run Lust along with another limited or Kagiri. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff they could do. I would assume they're going to want to do something really fun. So I would really hesitate to use your blue summons. But when it comes to those gold summons, again, just to put a bow on it, if you want Lucius, if you want Boreas, let's please not be these lame people that are like, if Sung Wukong's not on the banner, I'm not summoning. And triple S or bust. This is a phenomenal banner, 2x by 15x. Assuming you don't have the heroes and you have some divines to spend, I say go for it. When it comes to the blues, I would say only for the big spenders or really big savers, but I don't think anyone really has anything big saved right now with all the banners we've had recently. So basically, if you're a big spender and you need Boreas or Lucius, go for it. And then for basically any player, if you've got some divines to use, I would guess they're not going to do another 2x by 15x for Valentine's Day. Like I said, it's been over 3 months since the last time this came around. If you need these heroes, probably the best possible use for your divines. You may be wondering what I'm going to do. Well, let me tell you, I have A5 Boreas, A5 Lucius, and A3 ARES. So your boy is out. I'll even tell you, I've pulled A7 Boreas and A6 Lucius, actually A7 Lucius. So I'm done with these guys. I love them, but I'm done with them. You make your own judgment. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to the channel. Before I sign off, I do want to show you officially registration for our new challenge. The 3-to-play challenge is live. So if you're interested, it is a free-to-play challenge with a big cash prize, big charity donations hosted by me and War Guides. You can see already 42 people have registered. Head over. I'll put the link in the description. Come check it out. Share this one with your mother, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Fastidious.